Dear students, in today's lecture, we will be discussing the another macro environment components. In the previous lecture, we have discussed the political and economic environment. In this lecture, we will be discussing the socio-cultural environment along with the technological environment. So, starting with the socio-cultural environment, see, socio-cultural environment is that environment which is comprising of the educational background, religion, what is the family orientation, then the social system within the market system uh, comprises of, or you can say on which the employees as well as the persons or the customers believe. So, the knowledge of foreign culture is important for international firm. Marketers who ignore cultural difference have very much risk of failure. So, see, culture plays a very important role in the establishment of an any firm. Say, if we talk about a very good example of McDonald's, and when McD enters into India, they were not aware about the cultural and belief of the India, and they used to have that beef burger. But when they comes to know about that the having beef is not in the culture of Indians, then they start not to preparing or using beef in the burger. So these are the basic things cultural environment have. So if we talk about the components of cultural environment, we have language. See, the country or the worlds, we have different countries, and different countries have their different languages. Even in a single country, we have a number of languages, spoken languages. Take an example of India. If we go to the south, we have different language. If we have in the north side, we have different languages. In the east side, we have different languages. So this is what. So if a country it may not be problematic. So different. Then here need to be if we talk about in companies, point of view, then it has different orientations. Like when a company is making an advertising campaign or a product label, so they may have to prepare in the different local languages. Then color also. Color is basically it is an important to know how people associate with color. Say for example, purple is unacceptable in Hippolytians nation because it is associated with death. So, like, what is the color? Like, say if we talk about white. So, how they are using that advertising campaign or color into them. Then customs and taboo also. It is important for marketers to know the custom and taboo to learn what is acceptable and what is not for the marketing program. So this is basically how a firm enter into a business, in an international business. Then when entering into an international business, the company need to know about the customers, customs and taboos. Then the values orientations as well. On what are the values? Say what are the moral or religion beliefs. Say, for example, in India, the Hindu don't consume beef, as I earlier told. And fast food restaurants such as Maggi and Burger King need to modify their offerings. So this is what we talk about the values. Then aesthetic, there are different aesthetics in the different culture. Americans like Sweden, the Japanese do not. Then we have time punctuality. Punctuality and deadlines are between business practices. Means whether what is the time foundation, what is the time punctuality of a firm, because what they do have is they have to deal with the host country. Then they need to have this thing, the time orientation earlier. Then the religious belief. religious belief is what can affect the product's labeling, design, and an item purchase. It is also affect the consumer's value. So, what are the religious orientations? Say, if we talk about the mountains, the green is auspicious color for them. And if we talk about the Hindus, we have red color, we have yellow, orange, saffron color. So these are the auspicious ones. So this is all about the culture. So culture plays a very important role in the international business. Yeah. Then when we talk about the technological environment also impact the international business. See, because now the technologies are changing day by day, more and new technologies are coming up. Now the question arises: will the companies will accept that technological change or not? Those organizations, those companies who are accepting, welcoming new technological advancement, technologies, research, contribute in research and development, they succeed. So this is what the technological environment is all about. Hope the points, both the topics are clear to you all. In the next lecture, we will be discussing about MNCs